I mean, you've been with yourself since birth. So how would you be your worst enemy? You see, one of the one of the best things you can actually do for yourself is to tell yourself the truth. I mean, we all have lies that we tell ourselves as human beings, but I believe this lie is coming from a place of not knowing yourself and not knowing what you want. And the main question you should be asking yourself is, what do you want out of life? Because if you don't know what you want out of life, you will then see yourself filling that void with vanities and things that don't really make any sense to your life. Things like smoking, drinking, chasing women. It's more of the things that make you feel good for a very short time and then gets you feeling empty again, in the long run. And that's why knowing who you are as a person and what you want out of life gives you the direction on where you want to go to. For me personally, if I don't know who I am, I have no direction, I have no autonomy, I have no reason for anybody to listen to me because I have nothing upstairs that I'm working towards. If you get what I'm saying. You see, the truth is this, right? The main question we should be asking ourselves is, what do we want? Because when we know what we want out of life, it makes the entirety of everything easier. You you have a sense of direction, and you don't just feel alive with things that don't make sense. Vanities is what I call them: smoking, drinking, chasing women. I'm a person who I believe in God. I mean, so if I have a direction in my life, I know what I want. Adding that pinch of salt of Him in my life is something that always gives me this solace, if I may say. And that solace comes from a place of just knowing yourself. He will give you so much peace. And when you understand this, you would realize that, oh, the direction I'm going towards can actually make me lead as a man. The direction I'm going towards can actually make me understand different things and puts me on a frequency that connects me to other positive things. Because you can say you want something out of life, and then eventually, you'll be doing negative things that pushes those things you want away from you. I mean, we call this attraction. The law of attraction states whatever you want, you have to first be before you become. So if you want something, you have to first be it before it becomes your reality. But how will you become something when you don't even know what you want? How would you want to be it if you don't have an idea of what you want out of life? The question you need to ask yourself is, am I really ready to take on the path of seriousness? Because seriousness is not just on the basis of, oh, I'm serious. I want to get in shape. I want to get to the gym. I want to fucking read books. Now, seriousness comes from actually knowing that you tell yourself these lies, the uncomfortable questions that you need to ask yourself, and then knowing fully well that these destructive things that you do in your life are actually the ones that hinder you, not life being against you, not your mother being against you, not your father not giving you money, nothing. It's you. And understanding the basis of this is one notion that can actually help you escalate your perspective on how life actually helps you. Because one thing I always tell myself is this: frequency is the energy that we give to things that attract other things to us. If you are a man of integrity, right, you can't attract a woman of low integrity. You can't, I mean, you can't. You can only attract someone who resonates with your own thinking. And even if someone comes into your life and isn't resonating with your frequency, as long as the person is open minded to understand you as a person and believes your guidance, then it becomes easier to actually sink in into your energy. Do you understand? It becomes easier to sink into your energy and you leading the person into something glorious. You see, I believe the society that we live in today is very terrible because men are now weak. Men don't know who they are. Men have problems analyzing situations and then knowing the best possible ways to mitigate them. Men are now trying to be women basically, and it's sad. it's sad because we are the backbone of society. We are the ones who are meant to actually, you know, take up the rod and then do the work. But I mean, here we are, still trying to share the bills 50-50. Anyway, anyway. So the first step is knowing what you want. And when you know what you want, you write it down. You write out things that can actually get you to what you want, right? You write them down on a file. And anything that doesn't actually add to you getting there on a daily basis is what we call distractions. Exactly. So those distractions now are meant to be excluded. Every single day you wake up, you are waking up smiling because you know that it's an exciting day. It's a day that you're about to demolish. It's a day you're about to just attack your goals, attack things that benefit your life. Going to the gym, meditating, reading, attaching your goals or attacking your goals, things like that. And and people won't really understand this because nobody actually tells them things like this anymore. Everybody just wants to make money. They think money is the all in all, but it's not. It's just a I'll call it money is just a byproduct of excellence. It's something that life gives to us after we've fully understood what we're meant to be doing in this life and we involve the one and only, which is God. I mean, shit. You you might say you don't believe in anything, but I mean, there has to be something. But anyways, I'm not even entering into religion right now. But one thing is for sure: if you have no direction in life, you cannot lead as a man. You you cannot even lead yourself because you have no direction on where you want to go. You have nothing upstairs, and you are only filling up those spaces with things that actually make you feel less of yourself. That's why you have low self-esteem. That's why you have anxiety because you have no idea what you want out of life. And whenever you speak to someone who actually understands themselves, you feel like you're insecure because you think this person is against you. Any little things, any little comments they mention to you will feel like as if you're being threatened. Whereas it's just you who's against yourself because you know the truth. You know the truth of, oh, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in this life, my guy. You know the truth. You know that, oh, I could be doing more, but I'm not. I'm lazing around. And I want to say it's not your fault because sometimes we have this feeling inside where we don't know what we want. We don't know what's going on. This feeling of anxiety, low self-esteem, they are just a calling stone in telling us that, oh, there's something wrong. But sometimes majority of us don't even know what exactly is wrong. We can feel it, but we don't know what's wrong. And that's what I'm telling you right now. That's what I'm telling you. This is exactly what the problem is, not knowing what you want. As small as it is, right? Even if it's a 9 to 5 you want to be on, that's like a direction you can actually take your life to then escalate it into something else, into something big, into something new, into something new. Honestly, it's very it's very great. It's very big, and if you see your life as small, then that's how your mind will take it. Your life being small. If you see your life as big, that's how your mind will take it. Your life being big. You don't fake it till you make it. I don't believe in that. You you first become something, which is what I said earlier. You first be it. How do you be it? Every single day you wake up excited, attaching yourself to this goal, attacking the goals head on. Because you know that, oh, whether you're tired, whether you're sleepy, you have to get the job done to feel accomplished for that day. Do you understand what I'm saying? Is is crazy. I know that's how life is. Life itself is crazy, but we have to just understand that it's our life. We're not going to do this shit for any other person. It's our own life, and if we leave it for someone else, that's when we give them all the power. We're meant to have control over our lives. I mean, you've been with yourself since birth. So how would you be your worst enemy? How would you see yourself and say, I want to be better? It's crazy. It's crazy for real. You don't deserve anybody in your life. Because anybody you bring into your life, you are going to fucking kill them. I mean, I don't mean literally, but like mentally. You're going to kill them. You're going to fucking be the person who sees things that are not even there. I could say something and then you think I'm mocking you, whereas I'm just saying something. You don't see things for what they are. You see them for what your mind makes of them. And your mind is not your friend. I keep on saying this, but that's another story for another day. Your mind is not your friend. And I'm saying this because understanding this and putting yourself on that positive energy, it brings in good women, good people, understanding mindset for trading, for your family, for your goals, understanding that life itself is not against you, it's just your time. Like every other man before you, losses, wins, it's just your time, my guy. But you will never know this shit if you actually put yourself on the negative energy, not knowing yourself, smoking, drinking. You know, you never know. And I'm telling you because I've been on that route. I know where it ends. It doesn't end good. It doesn't end good. They say all road leads to Rome, and eventually, you will realize it. But the truth is this: will you be the one to realize it late, or will you listen to what I'm telling you now and then wake up? Because there are people who are 50 years old now. That's when they realized it. Is that how you want your life to go? Ask yourself this question: who are you? And until I talk to you guys next time, stay safe.